Hey everyone, this is GKE715. Welcome back to my Let's Play on Mega Man X5. Or not X5, I'm sorry, I meant to say X2. I'm so sorry, I didn't meant to say that. Okay, I know I already beaten this part of the X Hunter stage, but good news, while I was replaying, I managed to actually get the Shoryuken capsule. Here it is. Wow, you're so cool. I'm not worthy. Step inside for a special surprise. And with this, we get the ultimate weapon of the game. This is... Attack Me If You Dare trophy. Nice. I got the Shoryuken. Yeah, the Shoryuken. This is a really overpowered weapon. It is capable of one-shotting most enemies it's capable of one-shotting most enemies in the entire game. However, you have to be full health to use it. And also, if you get the Shoryuken, you actually get a trophy called Attack Me If You Dare. Which, the trophy, it's supposed to be a reference to Ken's quote from Street Fighter 2. Which is really awesome. Specifically though, the Shoryuken, however, it's actually a fire Shoryuken, which is actually from Ken, not from Ryu. Despite the fact that Ryu can use the Shoryuken, Ken is the only guy that has it on fire. Now, watch this, how the Shoryuken can one-shot this enemy. Or, Agile, look at this! See? No, this cannot be! Master, avenge me! Yeah, not even a second, and Agile just got his ass handed to him by the Shoryuken. Yeah, in fact, and also about the Shoryuken, this is actually the second time that the Street Fighter ever gets mentioned here in Mega Man X. Because if you guys remember my first Mega Man X Let's Play, I've actually used the Hadouken. And the thing is, though, I tried to use a cheat code, but it looks like it did not work. So instead, I managed to unlock the Shoryuken the way how I got it originally. Now, before I do go... actually, I need to check. Do I have any energy for this? I mean, well, I have the Shoryuken, so this should be good, but... Anyways, this next level in the X Hunter stage is actually the boss rush. Which of course the boss rush is actually gonna be pretty long. I'll be honest. It's gonna be pretty long, but now that we actually have the the Shoryuken, we can one-shot some of these guys. Alright, let's go take out this capsule over here. Alright, first this Flame Stag who has blue flames on his face. But, oh, wow, okay, that did not one-shot him. Okay, yeah, the Shoryuken cannot one-shot like Flame Stag since it is technically a fire attack, so I guess, that explains why it doesn't, it doesn't kill him. That explains why. But still, the Shoryuken is an effective weapon on one-shotting all of these, Mavericks. However, there is only one Maverick that I'm gonna be killing the way how he was originally intended to be killed. And that is, well, Wire Sponge, because there is actually a really interesting animation if you defeat him. Anyway, so before I continue on, I need to remove Magna Centipede's, there we go. Remove his, Okay, no more Shoryuken, so I guess that's fine. Alright. Anyways, yeah, but I mean, the Shoryuken, though, it's a really cool, secret weapon that you can get. And genuinely, this is actually the first time I'm actually getting the Shoryuken. But anyways, when I go to Mega Man X3, which I'm gonna be doing that Let's Play. Oh wait, yeah, I'll be doing that Let's Play after I'm done with my other Let's Plays that I have planned down in the future. Because after Mega Man X3, I have a couple of games that I have planned out, but I'm not really sure on what games I'm going to be doing next. Not really sure what's the next game, but I will see what I can do. There we go. Okay. So you're gonna... There we go. Keep hitting him with the silk shot, and then of course that takes him out. Yeah. There we go. Where is he? Oh, there he is. All right. Alright, he is almost down to one hit. There you go. And with that, that takes care of Magna Centipede. That takes care of him. Yeah, if I were you, make sure you get a lot of healing items, because trust me, well, the bosses don't drop much health or they don't drop any health when you kill them. I don't think they do. I think, like, in the last time I checked. Oh, wait, oh yeah, wait, there is some health. There is some health recovery that you can get here. Like, from the small health recovery to the, well, just small health recovery. Alright, let's go take care of now of this one. What are you? Okay, Bubble Crab alright, so it looks like Bubble Crab now has spikes. This is gonna be difficult. For one, I cannot use the Shoryuken without risking, like, myself getting, like, well... without risking myself, like hurting, you know, or killing myself by accident on those spikes. So, there we go. Gonna use the charge, like, wheel. Or, yeah, at full charge, that can, like, do some damage against, like, Bubble Crab. Okay. Yeah, I don't care if I'm playing reckless, like, on this fight, or on this fight against the Maverick, since, like, you know, like, I'm, like, so powerful. Plus I already got, like, a lot of, well, plus off-screen I was grinding for a couple of, well, off-screen I was, like, grinding, and so I did got, like, a lot of, power-ups to get strong. Anyways. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, alright, now with that, only 4 Mavericks will now remain pretty soon if I'm done with this one. Alright, Crystal Snail's next. So let's go, like, use your weakness. Which I think it was the Magna Mine that you were weak to, correct? Hopefully I'm right. Alright, get the Magna Mine, it should be here. Oh! Okay, that's what happens if you get hit by the Crystal Hunter yourself. Yep, I'm right. And actually, I want to see what happens if you hit him with a black hole attack. Oh, okay, that was a bad move to do that. Okay, the black hole, you know, doesn't really do anything. Okay, so I guess, you know, that was a bit of a waste of a time. Alright. Alright, there we go. Alright, he's about to go for the charge once more. You know, I find it really funny how Crystal Snail, like, is supposed to be like a snail, and yet the guy is so, like he's pretty fast for a snail, which I always find it funny. But yet again, you know, these are robots, and so robots are naturally faster than their biological selves, of course. Anyways, let's go over here. I may as well, like, grab some of these minor healing items. Not gonna do much, but at least it will offer up some protection, of course. Alright, now let's go over here. What's in this capsule? Oh boy. He's back. Alright, Overdrive Ostrich is back for more. So, he is weak yet again to the Crystal Hunter, and like I said in my last episode with him, pull an Obi-Wan Kenobi by having the high ground on him. Yeah. yeah, I don't know. He is a really easy boss. Even without his weak point, he is surprisingly at least a little bit more manageable. There we go. Just keep shooting him. Okay, well, okay, he's got the high ground, but let him, like, swap. It's over, Overdrive Ostrich. I have the high ground. You underestimate my power. Oh, shit. I had to do it again. I had to do it. Don't try it, bitch. Don't try it. Alright. After giving him the Mustafar cut on Overdrive Ostrich, let's go move on to our next Maverick. Which I believe, I think our next ones are here. Alright. Alright, now we go in here. Let's see who's this Maverick. Oh, it's you. Of all of them, it had to be you, Wheelgator. Okay, it's a good thing, you know, we're fighting this guy. And hopefully this fight might be a little bit more bearable, hopefully. Anyways, while we're fighting, I may as well, like, talk a little bit about, like, you know, Mega Man Extreme, which, about the games, really. I know I talked about them a little bit, but those games came out on Game Boy. If you guys don't remember that, at least when I said that. But one of these days, I do want to make a Let's Play out of it. When I do have a 3DS, I do want to make a Let's Play of it. But unfortunately, though, like, you know, I don't have, like, you know, well, a 3DS with a capture card. And plus, I'm going to have to emulate the game with the save points and all that stuff. Because, you know, I don't really trust, like, Game Boy games really in their save files. Well, I mean, they started getting better, at least by that point. They did, but, never really, like trust the passwords and all that. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Is he gonna come out? There you go. You're gonna come out. Let's see. Actually, how much damage could a full charge, like, Strike Chain could do? Let's see. How much damage could it do? Okay, it did some damage. That's nice. Alright, he's gonna go out again. There we go. Come on. There we go. Yeah. The thing is, you know, this is still a lot more bearable and easier than it was in the beginning, because, you know, we're now upgraded it, so we don't have to, like, to risk as much taking damage. There we go. There we go. Alright, one more hit from the Strike Chain and he's dead. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Let me go! Let me go! Where's it gonna come out? There we go. And with that, Wheelgator has been destroyed. Alright. Alright, we're not done yet. We still have at least like 2 more Mavericks, and then, you know, and then we can eventually move on to the final battle. Alright, let's go in here. Who's in here? Alright, you're the guy that I've been wanting to fight. Wire Sponge. Alright, so Wire Sponge. What's funny, he is still the same weak guy that we fought, but he's weak to the Sonic Slicer. And surprisingly, he's really weak to it effectively. Which, of course, like, you know, now that he's weak to it, of course, we can now, like, slice him in half with it. Since, technically, he is a plant, so, you know, and we know how weapons like those, like can cut, like, through, like, plants. And the thing is, though, if you destroy, like this guy, well, if you destroy, like, you know, hold on. Yeah, if you destroy, like, Wire Sponge with a Sonic Slicer, you can actually get an achievement trophy from defeating him. Which, specifically, that trophy, if you all don't know what it is, give it a minute for him, you know, to finish his attack. Half the sponge he used to be. Yeah, look at that, see? You cut him in half with a Sonic Slicer, which effectively gives you half the sponge he used to be trophy. It's kind of the joke saying that he's half the man that he used to be. That's the kind of the joke. Well, anyways, with that, only one Maverick remains, and it's, I believe, Morph Moth. He's the one that's left over. I was right. Alright. So let me at least, like, set him on fire, of course, because he's weak to it. There is a trophy that you can get, I think, but from him, but you have to be, like, extremely patient with him and dodge the attacks to wait for him to transform. One day I might like get a trophy, but I'm not gonna do it, like, here right now on screen, since, like, you know, I don't prefer, like, you know, getting trophies like that. Alright, give him a minute, you know, now to come down here. There we go. Okay, he's hurting me bad. I'm gonna need a heal. I hate wasting like a good energy sub tank. There we go. And with that, that takes care of all the that takes care of the boss rush. It has been a while, Mega Man X. What? Sigma? It seems that the X-Hunters have failed, but don't worry. I have arranged for some new toys for you to play with. Well, I guess we now have a new objective, and that is obviously to destroy Sigma, once and for all. Well, mates, I'll see you guys in the next episode where we at least finish off this game for good. Until then, see you guys then. Peace out.